Hi, it's Sharon again. Today we'll be making stew peas and rice. And remember, stay tuned to the end of the video for a fun fact. Okay, these are our seasonings. We have scallion, thyme, garlic. We have a little flour, onions, fresh thyme, of course. And these are the seasonings I'm going to be using today. And here we have our salt, black pepper, and we have some water that we're going to mix with along with the flour. And we have our red kidney beans, which I soaked overnight so they'll be easier to cook, or they take less time to cook. And here we have our pig's tail. And I went ahead and washed off the excess salt, and now I'm placing them in the pan. And what I'm going to do is boil them to get the excess salt out. So once I put them in and they come to a rapid boil, I will throw that water out and do that for about 3 times. So that will help to take out the excess salts. Okay, I'm just putting some more water in the pot so I could put it back on. Now I've went ahead and I chopped the onions, the garlic, the thyme, everything's chopped up. And now I'm going to throw the peas into the pot with the pig's tail. I thought I lost my memory there for a second. I couldn't say pig's tail. Anyhow, I just put the peas in with the pig's tail, and now we're going to bring this to a boil. I'm just here trying to get all the little floaters. Okay, now as you can see, it is boiling really good, a rapid boil. And what I've done is I took the pig's tails out and I let them cool for a little, and then I cut them into bite sizes. And then I put them back in the pot, and now I'm adding all the seasonings that I chopped up. And we're just gonna, stir everything up as usual. Okay, now I'm getting ready to make the dumplings, and these we call them spinners. So what I've done, I add about a cup of water, and I put a little bit of salt, and I'm adding a little bit more water. Like I've said in most of my videos, I really don't measure, so we just have to put enough water until it comes to the consistency that you need it to be. It shouldn't be too sticky. We're trying to make a dough, so you just keep working it and knead it in. And I've added just a bit more water and just mix it in. And like I said, Jamaicans, they call it spinners, because instead of making the dumplings round, we rub it and make them lengthwise. So I'll show you that in a minute. Okay, I'm just gonna set this aside for a minute and then just gonna add a little seasoning to the pot. And then we get back to making our spinners. And now we're gonna make our spinners. So just making sure the dough is smooth. And we pinch a little piece, and what you do, you rub it between the palm of your hands and you just go back and forth, back and forth. This is what it looks like. So this is what we call spinners. So I'll make quite a few and then I just put them in. See, it's pretty simple actually. Now I'm going to start placing them in the pot. I'm going to put all of them in. Just drop them in. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a little flour and water and mix it together. And I'm going to actually put that in the pot. And the purpose of this is to thicken the gravy a little bit. Naturally, you don't want any lumps in it. So after you whisk it with a fork, then you put a strainer and you strain it directly into the pot. And then I'm going to mix it around, and that will help to thicken the gravy. And now I'm gonna add the thyme, fresh thyme, and the Scotch bonnet pepper, a whole pepper. And I'm just gonna mix it up. I'm not gonna burst the pepper, we just put it in for flavoring. And of course you mix it up, cover it, and let that cook for about 35 minutes. It's looking good, it's just barely bubbling. And now I've removed the pepper from the pot. I'm just gonna put that aside, this container on the side. And it's pretty much ready. And now this is what the finished product looks like. Isn't that beautiful? And there you have it, folks. Stew peas and rice, Jamaican style. Okay, as promised, here's your fun fact. Do you know it is impossible to hum while you're holding your nose? I can see some of you are trying it right now. Anyway, thanks for watching as always. And have an amazing day wherever you are. Bye for now.
Hey, I know you're eating Nana's cooking. Like and subscribe.